All right. Nick, go ahead, do your thing.
We're ready?
Yes, sir. Right.
All right, everybody. Welcome to the 804 podcast. I'm Nick.
Jesse.
Alex.
And today we have Mr. Chris Mattison here with us today.
Yo.
What's good?
Yes, sir.
What's up with you?
Yes,
What's up,
sir.
son?
Yes, sir. We good.
Appreciate
We
you coming
good.
on.
We good. Of course. Just want to let that marinate for a little bit.
Yeah,
Right.
okay.
Al, all right. Well, after the marination, right?
Yeah,
Al, how many episodes you been
Right.
doing, man? How long you been doing this, man?
I
You had a little cheat code today, man. Like, golly.
I want to say that me and my good brothers,
Alex always has a problem with remembering these episodes.
have been doing these episodes, the 804 podcast for about
Something like that.
162 years.
Al, you want to let them know what time it is for real?
Yeah, okay. 160. Oh, dang, hold on, did I? Wait, oh no, episodes. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Episodes,
right?
yeah.
We in the building.
Yeah, I was
we
like,
in the.
oh yeah.
All right, for sure. Anybody want to? Oh, sorry, I was already mixed it too. Chris, another thing we do to start off the show here every week, we do have a quote of the week. This quote can be a Bible verse, it could be a song lyric, it could be a tattoo, it could be a BK. You know, have it your way. Right. It can be good like that, right? Or just anything that means something to you, right? Yeah. As crispy mozzarella can mean something to you, you can draw inspiration from that. But yeah, just anything I guess to get the show started. It could be motivational, anything like that.
It is what it is. Worry about what you can control.
I like that.
Thank you.
That ain't bad, brother. All right, well, what we do here on the show is we don't let niggas just say quotes, you know what I mean, and not explain it. So real quick, I guess, what does that mean to you and how do you apply that to your life, I guess?
I feel like when I was younger, I made decisions based off of like emotion, but it wasn't like a thought process through it, where it's like you're almost playing defensively. Like something happens to you, you gotta react to it to the point like you don't have any control over shit. And you'll realize like the more you let shit go and understand that things are gonna happen the way that they're gonna happen, the more control you have over shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, it is what it is. Like some shit happening. If I can't fix it, can't make it better, it is what it is.
Anybody want to get the first question off?
All right, so Chris, first of all, tell the people what it is that you.
I own the Mattison Network. The Mattison Network is a marketing agency as well as an entertainment and media production company. And our goal is to help build awareness and build brands for creatives. Primarily creatives that have to do with music, movies, podcasting. I even have a cooking show coming. It's predominantly people who look like us. I felt like there was when I was coming up, there was no information, right? And so you had to pretty much just like trial and error this shit. But now with the internet, like there's so much information you don't know where the fuck to go, right? And everybody's selling something. So everybody has a quick way for you to get to wherever the fuck you got to get to, and nobody's explaining the how or the what or the why. And the people that control all that shit are eating off it and laughing at the people that think they know the shit that they know. And a few years ago, I had was working with like a PR company and shit like that who remain nameless. But them niggas charged me a shit ton of money for like an appointment, right? And they were like, yeah, we're going to sit down with you. We're going to turn you into a fucking superstar. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Mind you, at this point, this is like the fucking 12th PR company I work with, right? So I pay the money or whatever. I sit down with them, and they're like, yeah, so we looked through your entire process. I'm like, yeah. They're like, and we reviewed everything. I'm like, word. And they're like, when we listen to your music, I'm like, fuck yeah. And they're like, yeah. They're like, yeah, and this is what you need to do. So I'm on the fucking edge of the phone, like, just tell me. They're like, we need you to revise your bio. Your bio is just not as appealing as we'd like it to be. You might want a slogan in there. And also, your pictures, the way they're collaged on your Instagram, you might want to reassemble them. So $1,600 later, after a fucking bio and picture conversation, I was like, there has to be a better way to do this. So I started researching. I was on YouTube. I started doing seminars, webinars, all that type of shit. And I ended up learning about digital marketing and all the things that you could do with it. Then the next video I dropped, I hit like 200,000 views in like 2 months. Like shit was quick as fuck. Then I did it again and again. And the person who I had hired to do the PR campaign for me ended up coming back to me and being like, yo, the shit you're doing is fucking dope. And I was like, yeah. She was like, do you mind like when you get a chance to showing us how you did what you did? And I was like, yeah. For $1,600 fucking dollars, I sure the fuck will. You know what I'm saying? And that started a whole journey. That was like 4 or 5 years ago. That started a whole journey of me getting into marketing, actually learning, getting certified and shit, understanding the business. And then that went from that to now I'm a director. So I'm directing my first show, rap class. That's what I'm here to talk to y'all about. I do sync licensing. I do. So when you ask me what it is I do, it's like, how much time you got? Yeah, for real.
Sure. I guess then kind of with that journey, where did it start? Like, did it start with you more so on the music aspect, or did it start with the film aspect? Like, what aspect, I guess, did you fall in love with first?
So
to make you want to branch out to all these.
Yeah. I feel like I've always been a writer. Like I was a writer before I knew what a rap was. Like I write essays, I write poetry, I write letters, I write whatever the fuck. It turned into music when I was like 9 or 10. I had an older brother, and he was big into hip hop at the time. Jadakiss was hot, Jay was hot, DMX was hot. That was the shit he was on. So you hear it, like you know what I mean. And that shit got me into rapping. And when I first started, everybody was just like, "Yeah, this little motherfucker out here rapping, whatever." You know what I mean? He ain't gonna be shit. And then I kept rapping, and I kept getting better. And then like shit started, like the reaction started changing. Like, oh, okay. And there were so many moments, like I've opened up for so many artists and shit where I thought like, this is gonna be the big break. This is gonna be it. This is gonna be it. But there was always a fucking like somebody trying to scam you in between this shit and the goal, right?
Right.
At every fucking step, every step I've been at, it's like, yeah, you can meet such and such, but you got to go through the bitch ass A&R that's gonna do this and do that and do this. And now in the age that we're in now, it's like, yo, anything you want to do, fam, that shit is like in the palm of your hand. You literally like YouTube is fucking free. Like Google is free. You can learn anything that you want to. And I want to make it the information that's really important more available to the creators. And right now it's not. Or are you getting scammed for it? So.
I got one for you.
Yeah.
So when you're like getting certifications or like working on a goal and whatnot, how do you stay motivated when you're doing like, you know, like I'll say like your task sheet, you know, like what you got lined up?
I'm not to get all like zodiac heavy, but I'm an Aquarius, right?
Hey,
and,
respect.
Yeah. And my man, we already knew from the top. And so one of the most popular Aquarius of all time is Michael Jordan. And Michael Jordan has this shit you might have seen the Last Dance documentary where he's like, I took that personally. I took that personally. I will create shit that does not exist. Not like I'm really gonna fucking beef about it or like, but I'll go down my Facebook timeline and be like, oh, okay, he did that. That's fucking dope. I congratulate that. It's not some hating shit. Like I think that shit is fire. But now I'm like, whoa. I'm thinking about that shit for the next 5 days. Like, damn, I gotta do some doper shit. I just want to do some doper shit. You know what I mean? It's and like you guys, like I show love all the time and shit. But I am very much like you have to keep that competitive energy to stay motivated on certain things, even if it doesn't even actually exist. Just to create it is like that should keep me pushing.
Yeah. I like that.
So you do all these different things. What would you say to somebody who's basically in the same shoes as you that wants to make music, you know, film, owns their own business? What would you say to?
I want to do it all too. Yeah, I want to be like Chris. I want to do it all.
I would say that you first. Yo, this is gonna be a long answer. You sure you want this answer?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So we're here for it.
All right.
We got all day.
The first thing would be to identify what it is you specialize in. Everybody wants to do it. We are in an era where everybody wants to do 50 fucking things. Okay, cool. Do the 50 fucking things. But what is the foundation of what you're built on? What do people know you for before you branch off? So I would say figure that out first. Mine was music. Some people shit is acting. Some shit is fucking TikTok going. Whatever it is, that's your foundation, and then you build from that. The second thing is fix your credit. If your credit is fucked up, you can't do shit out here. Okay, that's a like not just a if you want to be a talent. That's a if you want to be an adult living out this motherfucker, you need good credit. And then the third thing after that is just stay consistent. Keep people around you that have positive energy, that want to learn. Like I want to motivate the people around me to go learn some shit, not just go, let's go fucking party, let's go get drunk. Like, if I got bread, I want you to take a class with me. If I took some shit, I want you to learn the shit too. I don't want 20 fucking rappers next to me. I want me as whatever I'm doing, whatever that person can add to the pile, whatever that person can add, whatever that person can add. There's a lot of times we are like hanging around people because they've been around a long time. And people always say like, yo, fucking, my day one, no new friends. No new friends is the goofiest shit I've ever heard a motherfucker say in my life. No new friends tell me you ain't did no new shit. You ain't gone no new places. You ain't got no new money. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, because in order to grow, more people have to know you. You have to come in contact with more people. Like, yeah, so that would be the start of it.
I got a question. Are you from Richmond?
Nah, I'm from Northern Virginia, so
okay.
Stafford, Fredericksburg, Woodbridge, all that.
I guess just your experience on being here in Richmond. I guess when did you get here? Or kind of like when did you kind of set base here?
I got here, 2000. What year is it? 2024. yeah. I got here so about 10 years ago. I didn't know nobody. I moved down here because of a woman. So then I just kind of got stuck down here, and just been moving around different cliques and shit.
I guess do you see there's a difference here? I guess creatively wise or creative scene wise, or that you've seen from any other place that you've been?
As honest as you want to be.
Yeah, I think Richmond has some of the most talented, creative, out the box thinking people I've ever come in contact with. I heard you ask Noah O and Big No on the last podcast what they think is missing from like the scene out here.
Yeah, you watched it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And I think that what is missing is the information. Again, as I was talking about earlier, I feel like everybody is talented, but everybody is waiting to figure out what the other person is going to do to become successful so that they can then emulate that to become successful. And I would tell you that there is nobody coming to discover you. The only way to get this shit is to create a buzz, identify your audience, figure out who really fucks with you for you, find you 10, 20, 30, 40 solid customers that will continuously buy your shit and build from there. Like, there's no, I'm going viral on TikTok or I'm fucking, that shit is, and even if you were successful in it, you're going to end up signing to a motherfucker who owns you. You didn't build it yourself. You built it on you built it on somebody else's shit. So you don't.
And they control you.
Then they control it. You have to be in a power. Everybody loves Nipsey, but very rarely do motherfuckers follow what the fuck he be saying. Niggas love to ride around, I'm listening to Nipsey. Okay, cool, but what the fuck was Nipsey talking about? Because you're not doing what Nipsey was talking about. You know what I mean? And so then when we get in that conversation, but I think Richmond has an identity. I think from when I first moved here to now, it's been a lot of way more collaboration, way more just like, yo, Richmond, this is Richmond. Like, you come here, you got to know that this is us. Wearing their own clothing, having their own slang that you can't come here and say some different shit. Like, this is what it is. I love that. You know what I mean? I just think it's lacking information. So.
Yeah, I got one for you. What inspires you?
Honestly, anybody with a success story, anybody that is fucking working, yo, like, no bullshit. I fucking watched a Tony Hawk documentary and almost teared up. Like to hear a motherfucker, I don't care what it is, to see a motherfucker go from, yo, all this shit was an idea. I had this idea. I took this motherfucking idea. I went here. They fucked me over. I went here. They fucked me over. I did this. This shit turned out terrible. Then I got a little lucky. Then that little lucky brought me to this. And this, that, and this. And here I am now, a billionaire or whatever the fuck you are, a Hall of Fame, whatever the fuck you do. Like seeing some shit like that is like, damn, nigga, that shit made me want to get up and start running, nigga.
Right.
Like, damn, that nigga dope. You know what I'm saying? So just success, yo. Success breeds success. Get around motherfuckers who talk about that shit all the time. Get around motherfuckers who call you not to ask, like, the nigga that you got around you that call you when you get too drunk at the club, and he be the first motherfucker to call you in the morning like, oh yeah, you remember last night you was fucked up around them hoes, da-da-da-da-da-da. Get that motherfucker away. Because you should have motherfuckers to be the first motherfucker to call you, make sure you're good. Hey, you straight? Yo, you know what I mean? Yeah, we had to take you home early last night, but are you good? Yeah. Yo, everything straight at the crib? I know wifey might have been da-da-da-da. That's the transition. You know what I'm saying? And it's like once you...
No, dead ass. No, it was the wifey line. I was like, yeah, but dead ass. Yeah.
Gets him every time, right? Yeah. Wifey, that nigga was slumped the whole car ride. Wifey,
Hey, conscious, yeah.
For sure.
Just wake up, nigga. Just wake up. Hey, cool. Hey, baby, hey. Turn the TV down.
Then your way.
You got one, Nick.
I'll say this. What's one thing about the music business that you've learned now that you didn't know when you first started?
Oh, yeah. So, like, on a business end, things I've learned is, like, splits. I own my own publishing company. Knowing who gets paid off of what needs to be paid in order to become successful, how to sell merchandise, how to identify an audience, how to fucking whatever. I fucking learned. I didn't know how to. I felt like I was spending too much money in the studio. I've been doing that shit for years and years and years. I recorded the same studio for like 15 years. And one day I was like, I'm spending too much motherfucking money at the studio and I need to learn how to record myself. So I went and bought all my recording equipment and I learned how to record and mix and master. Then the next thing I was like, shit, I don't know how to shoot my own videos and I'm paying a lot of fucking money to do these one-take motherfucking videos. So I got the equipment and learned how to shoot my own videos. Then I was like, fuck, I don't know how to do sync licensing. And I went to, so it's like, I knew nothing when I hopped in this motherfucker. I was doing Jermaine Dupri Hot 16 contest. You know what I'm saying? When I jumped in this motherfucker on YouTube, like, oh, let me get some bars off to these niggas, because that's going, yeah, that'll be a good way to get, like, so I went from that to, like, I'm coming in here today, like, yo, nigga, I do a plethora of shit. You feel me? So I learned a lot. Yeah.
I got something for you based off of what you said. When you were saying like, okay, like you didn't know how to like, you know, like mix and master and all that, and then you were like, okay, I bought the equipment and did that, and I learned how to do it. Like, what's something that you would say, like some encouragement, because that's tougher, you know, like, and not just
easier
that,
said than done.
Yeah. So like, what's some encouragement that you would give to somebody trying to, you know, kind of go down that road?
So, yes, learning some new shit is hard. It's difficult. It's time consuming. It's going to stress you the fuck out. Some days, whatever you learn, you're going to want to throw that shit, right? We will go into a motherfucking job, a whole new ass job, learn these systems front and fucking back. Be trying to move up in this shit too. Like, oh, I learned this system. You need to promote me to supervisor now because I know this shit like the back of my hand. And then they go fucking promote Gary from fucking some other company over and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we will learn that. We will do that shit back to fucking back. At a job after fucking job after job, but we won't take the time to learn some shit that's gonna help us for the rest of our lives. I don't have time for shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That type of you will get an aggressive tone from me if you bring some shit up like that. Like, yeah, nigga, it's fucking hard. Yeah, so is being broke, nigga. So it's fucking, so a lot of shit is hard. You better choose your hard. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I like that. I like that. That ass.
I guess before we get into topics, I guess just explain the rap class and the foundation behind it.
So I feel like a lot of artists are trying to figure out ways to showcase who they are outside of the actual music, because that's people buy into the personality. That at this stage of the game, that's how presidents are getting elected. Is your personality. It's not your fucking credentials. So you can rap a fucking million circles around a fucking million things, but if people don't like you, they don't give a fuck. So that's what people have been trying to figure out how to do in a way that makes them feel comfortable. We as artists, I'll just speak for myself, but I'm pretty sure I'm speaking for a lot of people, are uncomfortable being in. I'm uncomfortable being in front of this camera right now, but it's a part of the job. I got to do hard shit sometimes, right?
Right.
And so people are trying to figure out a way that they can do that. They're doing like one take rap videos, they're doing whatever. So I wanted to make the rap class because I feel like every artist that has come on has come out of their shell. So the rap class is basically about a janky rap teacher who hosts a rap class for rap students. And they go through the course and they learn different shit. I'm not gonna get a whole shit away, but it's fucking funny. And a lot of artists have come with like, yeah, I don't know about this shit. Because to be honest with you, a lot of people know me, but they have not sat down or like had a lot of interaction with me. And so they come in there kind of like, oh, no, I mean, he seemed cool, but I don't know. And then by the time the shit is over, them niggas is like, yo, when you doing this shit again? Like, I want to come back because they were in a setting where some shit was funny. They could show their laughter. They could fucking make jokes. They could be creative. They could come up with concepts without even realizing, oh, this nigga's recording all this shit. We're doing the show. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then at the end, I give them a chance to perform too.
Yeah.
So this season, I was gonna put it on Amazon Prime. This season, I was unable to do that just because we had some music licensing issues. But in this package, you get a way to market yourself, your personality. You get to showcase your music. You get a professional thing to put on your resume, depending on what you do. That's another thing. We got a lot of videographers in the city, a lot of photographers, a lot of people that's doing work. All that shit you should be putting on your resume. There's companies that'll hire you. Anyways, so like that's what you get out of it. And I feel like once I start actually pushing the episodes and people see the numbers behind it, then it's going to be like whoa, I'm also putting people's music in the show itself. Yeah. And there's a soundtrack that comes out with the season.
Oh, that's tough.
Dope.
So it's like, yo, you know what I mean? It's a talk. Yeah.
Dope.
That's tough.
Dope.
Putting people on the map. For real.
Trying to.
Yeah.
Sure. Anybody else anything in these topics?
That's what stop.
Chris, you a football fan, my guy?
I am. I don't know if I want to bring my team up. But
You're not the only one, but
all good.
it wouldn't be fair if we don't mention the remaining teams left. HB's a valid Philadelphia fan. So, right. So congratulations to the Birds.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations, was it Anthony Harris, Kevon Wallace, shit like that. Whatever, nigga. Whatever.
Y'all gonna get the chip too. Yeah.
My dad's actually rooting for, for Philly.
I guess I'm a Giants fan, so I had to deal with that.
Yes, you are. Yeah, my brother's a Giants fan.
Yeah.
I automatically beef with y'all for no reason. Y'all not even in my division.
Yeah.
It's just brotherly love. So you just got affected from it.
It's just a team for the fans.
Yeah.
You did say it.
Oh, you talking about? My bad. You was already like, come on, nigga, say your team. Nah. Carolina Panthers. For sure.
That's tough.
Yeah, it is. It's been a long fucking few years.
That
bro.
is tough.
Yeah, went from Super Bowl to nothing. Yeah, for sure. They did him dirty. They did him dirty as fuck.
Nick.
We don't talk about football over here. It's basketball season, you know?
Hey.
Saints.
It's basketball season.
New Orleans Saints.
Division. Yeah, y'all be all right.
Again, Kevin Durant. He'll be back in the
He doing
playoffs,
something.
taking us to the finals.
So what's your basketball teams?
I don't have a team. I just watch.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a Kobe Bryant fan, but you know what I mean? Right. Yeah, that
We're
left.
talking about college basketball. I'm a North Carolina fan.
Okay. All right.
And you know what? It upsets me that y'all are. That shit is painful, especially seeing teams like that just
Yeah, because y'all was just, I don't watch college for real, but I remember y'all being in there like, it seemed like it was just a little bit ago, but the years be flying. Yeah. He's like, yeah, it was nice. It was nice. Remind me of better times. Yeah.
Ever since John left, it was tough. I'm not gonna lie.
John Thompson was a coach.
John Thompson Jr. His son actually ended up coaching Georgetown at one point in time, and they were pretty good.
Yeah, if that don't speak to like direction, like you got talented people running all up and down the court, right? But niggas be winning one year, and all of a sudden your coach, the direction is gone. And niggas can't win this next year. It's like you got all the talent in the world, but if you don't know where to move that shit, it's just
Coach
running
Brown.
around on the court.
Yeah.
And then with recruiting and everything,
Yeah.
When last time? Think about it like this: Mattison was like their top pick as far as recruiting, and he is in the G League. So they ain't been picking nobody in a while. You feel me? Roy Hibbert, the last person, and he was trash.
Yeah, that was about it. Yeah. And he did like a couple games like that. Like he had games where he would have like 2 points. Now you 7'9" and you can't put the ball in. Yeah.
Yo, hey, I kind of got like a question that's kind of like about that, but off that. Do y'all niggas follow Kwame Brown?
Not since like last year when he first blew up with the crazy shit he was saying, but I know he still makes YouTube
I'm gonna
videos
tell
and
y'all just to
stuff.
have entertaining content.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I've been watching this nigga Kwame Brown since he went viral.
Here we go.
I'm not gonna hold you.
I know he be saying wild shit. I know he do.
Crazy,
I know he
dog.
do. I just like, cause I think like last week I saw a recommended and I was like, nah.
Yo,
Let's go.
This nigga went viral, and I just happened to see the fucking video. I thought the nigga was funny, right? So then the next day he posted, and the next day he posted, and he been posting, and it get crazy
as hell.
Yo, this nigga Kwame is a black Republican. Fucking.
oh, he's a Republican.
He's pro-abort, or what is it? Where you don't want them to be aborted. It's Yeah, my sound stupid. Pro-life. Pro-life.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, he's pro-life. He's fucking like he loves like Ben Carson and shit. And I ain't got no problem with nobody's politics, but like this motherfucker is like the complete opposite of whatever you think that he would be. And he be beefing with like Gilbert Arenas and shit. Him and it be live streaming the beef wars and shit. Yeah.
Put it all out there just to make it out there, and then nigga trying to hide shit like, nigga, I had to help you at the club.
Yo,
That's tough.
that shit is crazy, bro. Yeah.
And he country as hell too.
He is, but yo, what's fucked up about it is, like, sometimes this nigga go on a rant and really be kicking some shit. You know what I mean? You be like, oh damn, I never thought about that shit. Then the next day, that nigga fuck all that shit. They like he wake up with a purpose to do that shit. Like, yo, the shit you thought of me yesterday, I'm about to fuck all that shit up.
Right.
Like, so, like, yeah, he's a trip,
Zero.
bro.
Goddamn Kwame, man. Kwame, if you will. Right, yeah. Right. Yeah, yeah.
Your hands is this.
Yeah, yo. Hell yeah.
I'll see if I can find it and edit it in. Yeah,
Please.
Yeah, my
Please
boy.
do.
Kwamizzle. I guess to get on a little bit of a serious more topic, we haven't covered it in the past week. Excuse me if I mess up the name. Is it Tyree Nichols?
Yeah.
Is it? Okay. And just the events of that, beaten by how many cops? 4?
I'm just gonna say I never watched the video.
Yeah, me neither.
I didn't
I
watch
heard
it.
about it.
I tried to see it, couldn't find it. Wouldn't load.
First off, it was a choice not to watch it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I
can't-
think it's
trauma
pretty
porn.
accessible, y'all. Yeah, I hate to say it like that. We don't have to watch it, but yeah, I can see like,
He got beat up by like 6 black cops, right?
Yeah, beat up is an understatement. Yeah,
Stumped to death.
they treat him like
The crazy thing is, the rumor on the street is, which I was told is false, is they're saying they beat him up because he was messing with one of their wives. But bruh's stepdad said that's false. So
Nichols, a 29-year-old black motorist, was pulled over January 7th for what police said was reckless driving. After attempting to flee on foot, Nichols was aggressively beaten by police. 3 days later, he died in the hospital.
hey, not to go off topic, but didn't
Nah,
No
sure.
Somebody
comment.
got like the brother somebody like of BLM, hey dad, they got like electrocuted to death.
And this was in Memphis.
Yeah, so look, at the video, I seen that video. Bro, basically, police had bro on the ground, and he was like saying he couldn't breathe, and they was like, "We don't care, stop moving." And he like, "I can't breathe, don't do me like George Floyd." And then nigga like, "I'm gonna tase you, you finna ride this lightning." And then next thing you know, bro was just holding the gun on bro. Like, you know how usually when they do the like taser, they let go. Yeah, bro ain't let go. It was wild.
That's sad.
Yeah, and I was surprised
Tragic.
nobody talked about that thing, because that thing was kind of crazy. But not to say one worse than the other, because it's still like police brutality.
Yeah.
But these is niggas, and I thought that was like a higher person. Like if you
Nah,
like
I think-
BLM, I feel like that would be like put up more. But it wasn't that about white cops, so you know how they go.
Yeah. I think it's a fucking shame that because some of us, a lot of us, don't know where we come from or our power, that they assumed that night that power was in that badge. Because as soon as it wasn't, all the motherfuckers was fired. And this world ain't fair, and I think they were under the impression that because they had that badge, they were on some type of social construct that was higher than what
Not
this
the-
country.
Not to cut you off. They have been charged with murder.
Yeah,
Officially.
Yeah, they got them the fuck out of here real quick. I think it's sad for him. Yeah.
Don't you find that suspicious? Shout out to old boy.
Well,
Can't think of his name.
I think their police chief is black. It's a black woman down in Memphis, so she wasn't playing that shit.
Need that. But yeah.
It's like that video is like, what the fuck are you doing? Like that's what, like I was watching that shit just like, what the fuck are you doing? I had to cut that shit out. I couldn't watch the whole thing. I'm like, what the, like, yeah.
And the sad thing is, like, this is even the scarier part. You know, that could have been anybody. Like, you know, like legit, like.
You know, it's funny actually. Not funny. I'm sorry. Ironic. I didn't say that word.
Oh no, you're good. Yeah, we know what you mean.
Yeah, we say it so many times. I was just watching like a video kind of documenting like Trayvon Martin and shit, and that was like 10 years ago. Like exactly 10 years ago. I didn't know. I mean, actually last year was 10 years ago, but still, like, damn, like. And it's like I remember when we were kids. You know, we were in middle school, I think, watching that, like coming out of like elementary school, so and seeing everybody react to that, and like, bruh, shit is the same way. And then they were even talking about how George Zimmerman is still.
Not only is he still doing shit,
I mean, I think he changed his name. He's still getting in
This
trouble.
motherfucker's selling shit.
He doing
He's
shit.
selling
He
shit
doing
from the
this,
car.
doing that, doing this. Like he
Wrote a book? Yeah, probably.
I mean, nigga got a couple girlfriends, couple wives. I'm like, cause you know, YouTube goes to death with shit for no reason, but you know, you watch it cause you watch it.
Yeah.
It's like, man, he married. It's just Suzanne. Like, get the fuck out. Like, and then he. I think, the road rage innocent. Yeah, and no, and he got locked up.
And that dude wasn't black, was he?
He got locked. He got road rage innocent. Dude shot at him. He just missed his head, and he got locked up for that. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, how the nigga that called the nigga out for killing the nigga, excuse my term, my language,
Nah.
gets locked up for not the act, like he didn't even get the job done, unfortunately. Like, that's tough. And they were like, yeah, the bullet just missed his head. It's like, you dirty.
It was the same thing. Did that happen in Florida?
I don't know. I know he was a different, like he was under, can't think of the word.
Under the influence?
No, like makeup, witness protection. You know, like
okay.
different. He was different. You know, he changed his image. You know, whatever. Yeah. So, but still, niggas still, no. Honestly, no, because he started it. Like George started the incident. Like he was like, "I'll fucking kill you" or some shit like that. Yep, I think that's exactly what it was. Because they were saying like he would even. Yes, I need y'all to look this shit up. Like he would go around bragging, like, "Do you know who I am? I'll fucking kill you." And then it was a couple incidents where he did that. Bruh, hey man.
But we got all the smoke for us.
Different breed, bruh.
Can I just say this?
Different breed.
I believe that God takes care of certain people his own way. So
We'll see you at the crossroads, my nigga.
Yeah, for sure.
And not me.
Like,
Somebody else. Somebody else. It's hot as a bitch down here. Yeah, boy. Yeah. But yeah, man. It's just these situations.
Yeah.
It's funny. It had nothing changed. Damn near nothing changed.
And then we said this a while ago. Like the person who it gets done to, like the person who dies. Like, it's usually like a thing of like, I didn't like ask to be like made a symbol. Like, you know what I mean? I was just going to the store, going to my girl's house.
Yeah. Like George Floyd didn't mean to be George Floyd.
Right,
He's supposed to just be a regular husband, regular father,
going to
regular whatever. Yeah, like he's just be at home chilling right now.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what be getting me. Is like the videos they post of him after the fact, like all the good shit. Like they were showing this dude skateboarding and shit, looking happy as fucking be.
Yeah, like normal people.
It's like, dog, like, but
Same thing with that serial killer. They had when he was on Netflix.
For the Rittenhouse dude.
So bad that he died in jail. It's like, bro.
oh yeah.
Harvesting organs.
Shit's
Eating
crazy.
the bitches. Feeding other people. You talking about you feel bad for this?
That shit's crazy.
So, hey, and justice was served there. Shout out to the nigga. He's still alive, apparently.
Oh hell yeah.
So, he said, shout out to him.
Free Young Thug, man.
Oh,
Free
nah,
Young
you tripping.
Thug, man. You know, I watch certain things and I'll be like, damn, he might have messed up. Nah. If it's certain niggas out here that's getting out like that,
chilling.
that's out here, nah, fuck out of here. Free Young Thug, man. I don't care what he said on the phone. I don't care, bro. Get him out of there.
Fanny used to be like YSL DA. Defense attorney.
Oh, yeah, allegedly,
You
yeah.
said what now?
So, the DA, Fanny Willis, that's like the district attorney now.
The one that's been talking the most shit.
Uh-huh.
The DA, or the defense attorney for the founder of YSL during his case. And then, right after his case, she got promoted.
That's sketchy as fuck.
And then went straight after these niggas. So, what's y'all thoughts on
How you following that bread?
Yeah, I mean, she probably an agenda, but don't have shit to find when they come looking. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like it's that simple. Motherfucker, you a multi-million-dollar rapper. Like, what the fuck, you bored? What the fuck, you go find somebody to rap? Like, what the fuck is you out here moving like you out? Like what the fuck are we doing?
Nigga says you bored.
Yeah, like,
Is you chilling?
I ain't got shit to do, Grand Theft Auto type shit. Like, fam, like go. Yeah, dog. It's like y'all want to wait till you get rich to run a criminal organization. Like that shit's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? I prayers for everybody involved. You know what I'm saying? I hope whatever works out. But at the same time, it's hard for me to say the Free Young Thug shit because the Free Young Thug would be to excuse him from allegedly multiple black people being killed. So it's like all that nigga do is rap cool. Like, you know what I mean? He ain't that. He ain't like I fuck with Young Thug. I like his music, but you killing niggas allegedly. So like, fuck you on.
I was going to say that the only reason I said Free Young Thug is because we just said George Zimmerman is out here.
Yeah,
Listen to Young Thug. So can we get another trade? Can we get a swap, my brother? That's all I'm saying.
What was his name? Victor Bout?
Because clearly the line is blurry as a bitch.
Well, yeah,
Clear,
for
like
sure.
us,
Yeah.
we got a line. Like niggas was raised right. We have a line, but clearly the justice system. Murky
the justice
waters.
system is
yeah,
fucked.
clearly.
Yeah,
So
it's fucked up.
We did just trade John Wick back to Russia.
This nigga did not call him John.
What?
Victor what?
Victor Klockshisham. If he dies, he dies. Yeah, same thing. Hey man, same man.
That nigga
Let's-
didn't even shake her hand. That nigga got off the plane, looked at her like, this tall motherfucker. Went right back on the next plane.
back to work.
Like,
Right, yeah.
Yo, where I'm going? Where they going? I'm home. Where they at? Like, yo, nah, get me your ass back on the plane, nigga. We gotta do a do-over, nigga. You fucked this up. You on camera? Like, this nigga acting like he was walking like he don't give a fuck. Like CNN, NBC, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. That shit crazy. That shit's crazy.
just getting himself right now.
Man, this nigga.
That's tough. That's tough. Yeah.
Oh
He
man.
had like 20 more years on his jam.
Yes, sir. Get me up out of here, bro.
She only had like 5.
Get me out this jam.
Free
Think
me.
about that.
I don't want to be here no more.
Free
Brandon,
me.
it ain't even legal here.
Yo, if people would wait.
I'm sorry.
No, you good. People was talking crazy about her, like, yo, that, because they showed the video of her, like, her cell and shit, and they were like, yo, that don't even look that tough. It doesn't even look like she was stressed. I said, yo, she was in a fucking Russian prison.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, it's at least 16 degrees over there as it is. You feel me? Like, nah, you gotta bring me home.
Facts.
Fuck that.
This nigga is known for starting wars. And we got
What's up, y'all?
Nah, he's a menace.
What's up, y'all?
That's like giving
What's up, Bree?
a license and saying, hey, I'm gonna give you this. Don't wild out. Or I'm gonna beat your ass.
Say less.
Yo, but it would have been a lose-lose situation because, like, let's say they didn't bring her home, right? It would have been quiet at first, but as soon as it was motherfucking like getting close to election time, like you would have seen her doing videos of all type of shit, nigga dribbling out there in the motherfucking cold, motherfucking
The Rocky Balboa
suit, like all this. It would have had the worst content. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Was it Rocky Four? You would have
that shit would've been
Console
terrible.
with your brother. Is it Rocky 4?
You say what happened? Yeah, but you know when you be saying some shit, that's like when you say to your girl like, yo, fuck, I don't give a fuck if you leave, fuck that shit. You get in the car, you be driving like, yo, what the fuck? She better know.
Well, the black
You getting dressed?
community
What you doing?
ain't Talisha, nigga. Nigga, we got feelings, nigga. I was just playing. You know I love you, black people. You can't call black people and pull up on us.
Right. Russia.
Still there.
It's tough.
Yeah, but he also did some. He got caught for being a spy though.
That's alleged.
Well, everything's allegedly there. Yeah. So I don't know. He was pissed too because he came out of like the day that shit happened. He was like, I don't know what's going on. I got my bag.
Were they in the? Oh no, they weren't in the same like prison. Like, hey, I'm leaving today. That would.
That's fucking. That's crazy.
I don't know if you're leaving today.
Chill, nigga.
Nick,
I'd calm down if I.
what are you doing over there?
Packing my bag.
When that nigga get a rolling suitcase? I see luggage in the pit now.
Your whole mind.
Yeah.
Is that an airport tag? Is that a spirit? Get out of here.
I got some bad news for you. Just look at the TV.
That shit is crazy.
Hey, if you.
They won't let her out at all.
They probably told him, or they just showed him the video. Like, yeah, I'm going home today. Hey, bro.
Oh shit! You want to phone a friend? Not today.
So you want to go home?
What do you think they do if like okay, so let's say you're overseas, and they're about to lock you up or whatever, and then you get back over, like you escape some kind of way. Is it just like okay?
They go get your ass and bring you. You ever seen Locked Up Abroad? It's on like ID Discovery or one of them channels. They will.
Oh, they'll go try to
This woman, There's a show on
No,
Netflix,
chill.
But a lot of time, the bounty hunters can't leave the country.
Yeah, so if you get to your home country, like let's say you are like a prisoner or what.
Yeah, they will catch you, then they'll call up the U.S. and be like, yo, I got this motherfucker over here. Y'all want him? And then they'll either choose whether to say, nah, y'all keep him, figure out what y'all want to do, or yeah, bring that motherfucker here, depending on what happens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was a lady who I saw it on Netflix. She had fled the country because her and somebody robbed a bank and shit. And then he ended up, when they got to the new country, he ended up keeping all the money and ditching her ass. So
Right.
she had to figure out that shit all on her own. It took her like 20 years to rebuild her life in a whole other country. She had kids and all the shit. And then all of a sudden, she got caught at like a grocery store one day.
That's
Man, they took her ass all the way back there.
That's
Yeah.
tough. Because, like, it's certain laws where it's, like, certain crimes, if it's, like, illegal in the other country and whatnot. Because, like, I would be like, if it's something, like, if your country wants you, but, like, you're just held captive, then that's one thing.
Right.
But if it's, like, something where it's like, oh, nah, they'll probably sell you out, too, anyway. So you'd have to be undercover.
Yeah.
From John.
So what you
Yeah,
gonna
that's
do?
too much fucking stress. You just gotta,
So what
Because
you
what you
gonna
don't
do?
want to do is like you did some shit when you was like 23 and now you got to pay for it at 58. Your ankles hurt. Man.
Yeah,
It's hard to,
yeah.
like,
All
you know,
right.
You don't want to sleep on the bed.
And you probably don't even know who. It's probably like, who are you? Remember this?
Spent that money 4 times over.
Bro, that's not even me no more. Like, chill on me. Yeah.
Well, that version of you was going to jail.
Right. I'm chilling you, all right.
Y'all watch Snowfall?
Yes. When does that start? February?
One of them days. I'll be watching whatever day it is.
Facts.
On TV.
I have to get into Snowfall.
You haven't gotten to Snowfall yet?
I know, bro. I got one show, and that's Power.
What?
You're missing out.
You still watch Power?
Well, I still be watching. Just, I mean, the people in it, the new ones and stuff like that. Yeah, 50.
Hey, do me a favor. Go outside and go around back. Put yourself in that trash.
Yo, fuck it. I got off of Power when Nick Tommy came up to the nigga's penthouse. It just started spraying in the fucking penthouse. And nothing happened. This nigga just walked out, went home, smoked a cigarette.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, no. Y'all got me a little fucked up. You know what I mean? I'll let you go a little bit far, but like, come on, nigga. This nigga put out a goddamn Uzi in the middle of the, So
I'm gonna tell you something. You gotta get into Snowfall. Season 4 was.
I mean, I will. Somebody go.
Yeah, you gotta tighten up. Yeah, for real.
See how you got laces on? Like tonight, you need to go watch.
it's one of them.
Give me your laptop.
It's definitely one of them.
That's a bet.
They almost fell off last year. I was scared for a second, but they pulled it back. There was a few episodes where I was like, what the fuck is happening? There's a big ass tiger. Niggas is shooting niggas with darts. This is not cocaine. I don't know what the fuck is going on in this show. But they pulled it back.
Season. It's gonna be the last season too. That shit is tough. It's been a good ride.
That's good though, because you don't want a Game of Thrones that shit. If it's good and everything works, fuck out of there. You know what I'm saying? Because what's worse than that is like those extra 2 seasons that you really didn't need, but it's just kind of trash.
The Walking Dead, you put in that category.
For sure.
Empire.
Yep.
I started to.
I'm on that shit. I gotta watch the last episode.
On episode 3.
It's hilarious.
That
Bro,
shit cold. That shit's cold.
Episode 3
Yeah, let it play out. I'm sorry.
binge watch on EMF. I've only watched the first episode of.
That's what I've been keeping up on.
I got Apple One, like Apple TV.
No, I don't have
I
that.
got Tubi, I think, yeah.
What's that chain called? There's a chain called Severance or something like Apple.
I heard somebody told me about that
That
shit.
shit is fucking fire.
Yeah.
It's like these people, these employees work for this company, but to work in this special department, they gotta get this like special procedure in their brain, and they basically separate them from like their personal life and their work life. So when you get in the elevator and you come in the building, once the elevator take you to your work floor, your brain switches and you don't remember nothing from your personal life. You just remember the last thing you did at work.
That's
And then when you go
wild.
back up the elevator, you don't even remember where you work at. You just remember you work somewhere.
So what's the conflict in it? Like,
The conflict is the bosses and the managers secretly invading their personal life too, and they don't know it. They don't remember the people from. They don't remember nothing from work.
yeah, I'm about to watch that.
His neighbor got a whole different name than his boss, but because he don't know.
You seen Westworld? Have you ever watched Westworld? That's what that shit remind me of. Yeah, that shit is tough too.
I watched Yellowstone.
Yes.
I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah.
I just watched the season finale last night.
Is that shit fire?
Fucking fire. It make you want to ride a cowboy, be a cowboy.
Wait, what?
The nigga be riding horses, bro.
Get on
You
that
like, oh,
dog.
that shit was fun.
That's what Jalen doing.
Yeah. You like, hey,
See that? Oh, no.
nah.
Shit. Godfather of Harlem too.
I saw I think a few episodes of that shit I need a binge watch.
Don't it come on like regular cable?
No, I think some episodes are on Hulu.
I think some's on Apple.
So they get like
the
cuts,
first
they do
season.
like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, all right. That's why I thought the shit was like some shit that came on like ABC or some shit like that.
That shit is
Respect to Forrest Whitaker.
legit.
True.
I just finished The Sopranos yesterday.
I should piss you off.
Yeah, on the way.
I see why everyone got upset on the series. Like I can see that because that shit is just. That shit was
Yeah, what else
awful.
ended like that? Something I just fucking watched. Ended that shit just cut the fuck off. Ozark. Y'all watch Ozark?
I do watch Ozark.
I've heard about it.
Yo, Ozark might be the best show I've ever seen. Dog.
Really?
Breaking Bad and Ozark is like, Yeah.
That shit.
But that shit, like that shit, the way that shit ended, I was like, I know I didn't invest this much motherfucking time for this shit to end like this.
Shit was like that.
I was looking for a bonus. You know how you go back out and shit, look for more episodes. Like, nah, there's gotta be like an extended trailer or some shit in this month. Nah, it should just end.
That's tough.
Yo, you seen the Resident Evil?
The new Resident Evil.
It's like a
I heard
series show,
everybody
right?
like it. Yeah, they made it from the game.
They drank fire, and I'm mad they didn't renew it.
Really? They didn't
Well,
renew.
because they kept fucking up Resident Evil for a while. Like,
That drank kind of sweet. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like,
what does it come
black
on?
girl, and basically like her dad was like, so her dad basically like I guess inseminated, like they had women, I guess surrogates. So he like a doctor for like this company, and they like experiment, and make cures and shit like that.
Right.
And essentially, they got this dog that's like that's infected that he just received from this program they being forced to do or whatever. And his daughters sneak into the building.
Oh, I got bit by the dog.
And
Oh, that's fucked up.
now one of them infected. It's fast forward to the future, and then the dad ended up like protecting them and dying or some shit like that. And now it's like the two sisters and shit.
That's crazy. That's how shit be happening. They said that COVID shit happened from bats and shit. Like,
Yeah, some kind of,
yeah.
I told you.
looking thing. Oh, Canada, British Columbia, to be exact, has legalized hard drugs. Why do people keep doing this?
It lowers the crime rate.
Where is the proof in that, man?
They did it in what was it, North Dakota? Was it North Dakota? One of them Dakotas.
What's the population that would be?
Small. Cause you know they wouldn't do that shit in New York. All you 8 billion niggas. Yeah, nah, hell no. It'd be a war zone. So they had to start somewhere small. I think this shit is. Ain't no fix to this shit, man. It's like, yo, yeah.
You just legalize it through the country, like states. That's not really doing that.
But it's really only for like. I feel like that shit is only for like politics. Like the fact that because this shit has no other benefit to like. Okay, motherfuckers won't face charges, sure, but like they still getting high and killing themselves. So it's like, you know.
Crack pipes, stupidest thing ever. Giving people free crack pipes.
Yeah, they do that. They do clean. Now I do understand the clean needles. They got like different joints where they give them clean needles because you don't want to spread disease and shit like that. That makes sense. But even still, like,
You still like enabling.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
All right, I got a question for niggas because I just finished watching this movie the other day. You know, y'all are directors and stuff. So I'll say this: y'all think the plot of The Purge was a good idea?
In what sense? What do you mean?
Like just as far as originality.
Oh, do I do like it was a good concept?
Yeah.
No, you mean like if we were to apply it to real life.
Oh, is that what you mean?
Both, technically.
Okay.
well, the second one, I would say no.
Yeah, no, it made for a good movie, but nah, fuck no, I don't want to do that shit.
Purge night.
Nah, you already know how that's
You
gonna
think
go.
niggas really wild?
Look how they wild out now. Oh, they pretty
Facing them.
But it was one of, I feel like it was one of those things that made you think, like, if that shit actually happened, who would you go after?
Well, do you have to go after somebody? Well,
That's how I thought. I was like,
do you have to go after somebody?
I mean, you can rob a bank. You can rob a bank. You can rob a bank. You can do anything.
It's gonna be
Right.
one person that's gonna be like, I want to be the only man on earth, and nigga gonna do something so crazy. It's like, bro, no.
Well, they got rules though. You can't do I think it's rocket launchers, but then they end up breaking the laws in one of the movies. So
Who the fuck gonna stop me?
never mind.
If I got a rocket launcher,
Hey, wait.
You couldn't use certain weapons. You couldn't kill certain people that was like of a certain
who wants
class.
to stop me again?
Well, they had some of the movies they had niggas out there, but then they got bought or some shit. I don't. That shit.
I think in the third movie it was like nobody's off limits.
Yeah, I think with that, I don't know if it was the third or fourth movie, but it was when they focused on like the low income housing and shit like that.
That was the fourth
Like,
one.
I think that's the closest to what would actually happen because the people who got money, they just gonna fucking fortify and build whatever the fuck and get the fuck out of Dodge. The people who can't afford to do that, it's gonna be like everything else in this motherfucking country. Is the people who don't got money.
Free fall.
And that's exactly why you gotta go hide in the hood, because they gonna be everywhere where the money at.
Yeah, but if it's on purge nights, that's not where you want to be. Nah, because
Deep in the trenches.
Guys,
Comfortable in the trenches.
wait, no, please.
And the second one, it showed how they do kind of prey on like the poor people and stuff. 'Cause I think the old dude ended up selling himself to like the rich family. Yeah, basically he was already sick, so he basically sold himself, and the family that was gonna kill him would put money in his family's bank account if they survived the night.
This the shit you were sitting around thinking about, like,
I was like,
this shit was
I mean, that shit was crazy. Like,
Shit was different.
Who that bad? That's what you thinking.
well, I don't have that money to buy nobody.
Yeah, same.
We learn a lot on these episodes, right? Yeah,
Excuse me.
we learn a lot on this podcast.
It's purge night.
Yeah.
We were just wondering
Yo,
if
he said that shit with the straightest face.
Don't be on Nick's bad side. Yeah, come purge season. Yeah.
Hey man,
Oh man, Nick. Oh, yeah. Y'all know purge night's mom.
but the
You
crazy
know I'm still okay, right? That's
thing though, in the second one, Shawty ended up killing her sister because she was cheating on her boyfriend. It's like, well, she thought shit was good. She thought everything was good with her and her sister.
Shut up. She thought everything
she
was
thought
good.
she was sweet. Yeah.
That was her first problem.
Shawty came out the room.
Okay. Let's keep it in just opinions. Do y'all think like murder would be stupid purge night, real life? Like it would be crazy across the board.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just wondering. Okay. I was
sure.
in general. Yeah.
It ain't like the motherfuckers who want to kill the motherfuckers gonna think, oh well, it's free tonight, so it's not really that.
Let me go for aggravated assault. Like, yeah, nah, niggas go, assault battery. Like, nah, niggas gonna get the job.
Let them niggas show up at McDonald's and gotta put them quarters in. It's not like
Indecent murder, right?
Indecent, yeah.
Murk them, right? Just whatever.
Indecently, yeah.
Jesus,
That's
boy.
tough.
All right, last one though. Third one, little girl ended up killing her whole family. I was like, God.
Wait, was that the
That was the third one where I think.
Was that the black girl?
Yeah, the black girl.
Oh yeah, she was crazy. The candy girl. Yeah,
she
she
said I already took care of my whole family. So I was like,
you different.
Which one was that? Was that the one where they had the shop, the grocery shop, or not the marketplace?
Yeah.
I remember the candy girl, but I barely remember how that shit played
Candy
out.
girl's kind of group. Nah, I'm like, let me stop. Yeah, nah, she was a different breed. Yeah, she was a different breed.
That's the shit that I don't think, unless you literally had some shit wrong with you, that I don't think you would be doing. Because I feel like common sense would tell you, even if you wanted to, not
You're
to run down the
conscious.
street on purge night in a fucking bunny costume or whatever the fuck they had. Because that seems like you want to die. To me, it's like,
Oh shit! Deer hunting game. That's what I say if I see
I thought you saw some shit. Yo, yeah, for sure. Yeah, them niggas like that's the type of shit that I don't think like. I think that would get put away quickly, but yeah, I think.
You can skirt around here if you want.
Yeah.
Imagine how many niggas would be on the roofs.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Niggas used to create the drink from the five parties. Remember Big Red? No, open up that goddamn window. Yeah, and then like
Niggas getting creative with it, basically.
Yeah.
That's what y'all saying. Like, you got niggas killing niggas in the whole type of ways.
You're
Like,
gonna be planning for that shit like it's Christmas. Niggas is gonna
legit, like it's all I say. You got niggas hanging from the balconies. Look at the decorations. No, is that Big Red right? Like, what
Open up that goddamn.
what the hell is
that was
going
tough.
on?
That was
Yeah.
tough.
Purge in Richmond, Virginia, boy. Holy moly, boy. Certain businesses would be booming though. Like I don't know what the gun store would be booming. ABC store would probably be booming
until Purge night.
Yes sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Oh yeah, niggas ain't open.
They're gonna fuck that.
Open up!
Yeah.
How can we help you? We are closed.
You niggas
Man.
need to go.
That might be the first time. Chill out. No, spelling niggas wrong. Like N-U-G-A-S. Yeah. Bro.
Some of
That
you.
might be the first time you see tumbleweed in the streets. Right? You're like,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Safest
boy.
place to go. I know we getting on.
Just think about a fucking like any protest. Anybody protesting for anything, right? Like motherfucking stores get broken into, fucking police cars get stomped in, niggas is throwing
Yeah, you also got to factor the niggas is doing shit for no reason. That's what you got to factor in all
multiply
this.
that by it's free.
Facts. Yeah, just for no. In the middle of the camera, too. Like, he somehow found the camera, too.
But no matter what happens, it's still gonna be that one dumbass reporter that just gotta get the story. He gonna be in the middle of that shit. Bob, I'm dodging grenades right here. I think that was a motherfucker.
Excuse me, sir.
And you got people in the studio. Stay safe out there, Dave.
We'll be back. Right here. Wait, we'll be right back. Yeah. Things have a good time out there. Right, yeah. So let's get back to
That shit's crazy. They had a nigga, last time it was like a bad storm. They had a nigga just standing on the top of the fucking rock, fucking water, just he in the middle of
that like a schedule rotation thing that you did? That sign up?
got an early strike.
Yeah, that was like that's getting jumped in.
You hurricane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You tornado.
You're not sending me a tour.
Here we are, Nick Carter in the eye of the camera. We're in the eye of the
Go in the middle of it. Yeah. In the middle. Yeah.
We'll get right in the middle of the Wizard of Oz. He's just standing outside.
You tell them niggas like 2 days or a day before, like
You out there with a windbreaker on.
You out there like that, can't no mistakes happen. Cause that shit is going, if the cameraman too slow, you be like, nigga! Fucking ocean.
Right.
Yeah, I'll be pissed by everything.
Actually, yeah, the camera. First behind the camera, you see these fish looks at
and they sent them niggas.
I said what?
They sent two motherfuckers. One with the camera and then one behind the camera. It's always two.
You got to drive.
You sent them niggas in Ukraine while shit was getting bombed.
That's
Shit was
Ukraine.
Grab a tripod from the back.
Hey, get your ass.
We'll be recording some shit. My resignation. We were here live. He said, I'm gonna be
I don't think it's if you get out the van. Like if you just pull up and stay in the van. Yeah, like nah.
No, go outside.
Niggas be in the car like, but it's a sign in the back like, yo, hey, let me out, bro. Let me out.
Well, we see you on your tracker. You haven't got out the door yet. I'm just waiting for you to get out here. We see you're on Matthews Avenue. You just haven't got out yet. Right? Hell no. Right.
Yeah.
Man, hey, shout out to the reporters out there. And the cameramen out there getting it in.
Yeah,
man, I guess.
that's real. Yo.
All right, so let's get these announcements and get up out of here. We can start with you.
All right, y'all. It's that time of the year. Gotta get your taxes done. So, but go ahead and ask me the question.
I mean, I'll be riding through the city and there, man. I'll be riding through the city.
Yep.
Getting my bop on. Where should I be pulling up to? Riding around Southside, right?
Yeah, Southside, 2650 Hall Street Road. That's 2650 Hall Street Road, right at the split of Midlothian and Hall. Right across the street from Sitco, I need to stop by Fiscal Fitness Tax and Financial Services. My dad's been doing his taxes for over 30 years. 804-321-5766. Yeah.
You be in there doing taxes?
Your boy be up in there doing his thing a little bit. So you might catch your boy, something like that. I might be doing my thing a little bit, so you can slide me your taxes. So you know what I mean. Yeah.
Well, I got an urgent letter. That's all that needs to be said.
That's how they handle it.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Yeah.
Purge night.
We just waiting for a certain night.
Right. He said that shit like you already planned it out there. I got a lot of it. They fucked up.
Yeah. Say less. Yeah.
That's all you got, Vegas?
Love you, mom. Love my god, mom. Love my sisters. Love y'all. Thanks for coming on.
Tell them where to follow me. Can I tell them where to follow me? My bad. Can I tell them where to follow me?
Yeah.
My bad.
You know, Al got shot at everybody, baby mama and all that. Right. All three of them.
Yeah.
With no right. Yeah. 3 baby mamas and no baby.
Right. Between the three.
And no mama. So between the three. Right.
All right, so I guess I got my shout out. Tomorrow's the start of Black History Month.
Hold on. Because I won't be black if I don't clap. Hold on.
Very important. Very important month to some people.
So,
Just do the BK.
So, my brothers and sisters, please, can we not have any type of ignorance on the social media?
My good brothers.
Can we just pray?
You might be asking for a lot. Hold on.
Get my shoes on.
Can we pray for peace?
Amen.
Can we congratulate everybody on their success next month and the next other months?
Amen.
You know?
Amen.
But anyways, happy Black History Month. Documentary is still in production. You know, thank you to everybody. Thank you to everybody that has been, supportive of this film. Like I said, still filming, you know, still getting a lot of information. So other than that, shout out y'all, you know, drink water, stay peaceful, and please, I've been seeing this a lot on Twitter. I just found out that people don't shower every day.
Tough. We might have to talk about that next week. We might have to. Yeah, we might have to talk about that next time.
Please. That's all.
Back there.
I can't. Oh my God. Next time, man, because that's a whole nother episode. Yeah, legit. Purge night. Oh my God. Oh my, That's crazy.
I know who it is.
I'm tired of smelling it. Not like you stink, but I'm like.
You get called into the office.
Look, we're tired. Jermaine, we're tired. No. We're tired, Jermaine. Nick, please. We gotta go. We gotta get.
Please.
For Black History Month.
Yeah, for Black History Month, at least. Yeah.
Black stuff.
Amen.
Watch the black.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Right.
You gotta wait. I don't know what time to use that button. Now you can go ahead. Yes, sir.
This one? Hey, yeah. Chris Mattison. Follow the Mattison Network. That's Mattison Network. Follow that on YouTube, Instagram. Go to my website, MattisonNetwork.com. It's not up yet, but it will be by the time that you see this. The rap class coming out February 22nd. I'm dropping rap videos every Thursday. I got a cooking show coming. I got 2 podcasts coming. One's wrestling, just because I can do it. Just make sure you check me out. All right.
You bitch.
Thank you.
Yeah, like I said, appreciate you coming out, my man. Can't end episode without gapping up. Right. Yeah, shit like that. Info podcast, shit like that. I don't know what I'm supposed to prepare. J1 Day 1 films. We actually got a lot of content. We got a lot of shit we're sitting on. We'll rap to you too. Okay. You know, filmmakers trying to get in the field, shit like that. Actually, we in the field. What am I talking about? We all live there. You know what I mean? Right, grass stains on the knees. Pause. But what else I got? Speaking of rubber, my boy over here, my boy G.I. Joe, he does have a birthday coming up next Tuesday, February 7th. Yes, sir. They let my boy turn 25 years
Amen.
old. Brother.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, they did.
Gotta be 25. It's gotta be real.
Oh, yes.
Here's your bill. Yeah.
Happy birthday. If you see us out in the streets this weekend or next weekend, it might not be us. I don't even know who's talking about.
It's about me 25. Yeah, it's all right.
A whole new album, man. So shit like that. But can't wait to celebrate that. That's all I got. Shout out to HB on ones and twos.
Yes, sir. My Cash App will be in the description in case you guys want to send a little something. So yeah, I appreciate it.
Stop begging, Hal.
Say I appreciate it.
This can make a difference.
Please, yeah.
Nick, get us up out of here.
I got one more shout out.
What?
Shout out to my boy Barry. His son was born.
Oh, that's dope.
Hey.
So, you know, can't wait to see my nephew one day.
Aquarius. Yeah.
Yes, sir. The best of them.
But again, shout out Chris for coming through.
Thank you.
I got one more thing to say.
Yes, sir.
LeBron 89 points from Kareem.
All right, well, let's get out of here because I'm not going to want to hear y'all LeBron fans for the rest of the season.
89 points.
I really hope y'all don't make the playoffs. I really hope he doesn't make the playoffs. Like I'm actually actively praying on
Bad.
Why? I don't even think
He's
he's
in.
actively.
He's in.
I don't want to see. If he makes the playoffs, I know LeBron fans be like, yo, if he makes the finals, yo, it'll be the greatest one ever. Get the fuck.
I mean,
The nigga came back 3-1. He's the fucking GOAT. He's ready.
I don't know, man. I feel like every generation just gotta have their own because there was a lot of shit that was different with.
The Bulls not beating Goat State. Fuck how you crazy.
Shit, the Bulls was through them niggas. He would have jumped up to do that shit. Them niggas would have put that nigga in a fucking figure four leg lock.
Who's out rebounding Dennis Rodman? All
They
six.
get Kevin Durant. They had
Hey, I
Andrew
got
Bogut on their
20 minutes
team.
left in my car.
You want me to keep going down the list of the big man they
Shout out
had?
Brian.
Like, that's what.
Alright, let's get
All right.
us up out of here.
You start with this shit, niggas be talking sport, niggas be like, yeah, we was about to go home. 2 hours later. Yeah, niggas,
It is how it is. Yeah.
I'm Nick,
Jesse.
Alex.
and this is the 804 podcast.
And we are out of here.